Hi guys, my name is Megan and today I've got some fall romances for you. Okay, so today we are checking out some of my favorite like fall-ish romances or romances that would be great to read in fall. So let's go ahead and just dive right in. Okay, so the first set of books I'd like to recommend is the Sunday Brothers series. All of these have like great small town vibes. It's got Gilmore Girl vibes, and it's following a set of brothers who run an orchard in this tiny town, and it's fantastic and lovely. And like I said, it's got all of the small town Gilmore Girls vibes that you can ever want. The first book is kind of an enemies to lovers. The second book is an accidentally married, and the third book is older brother's best friend romance. And all of them are fantastic and just lovely and perfect for fall reading. Next up, I'd like to recommend How Not to Date a Dragon. This is a really fun urban fantasy romance series. This one does have a non-binary character as the love interest, and they are a badass, and like they are a treasure hunter and they are hunting a dragon, and they get handcuffed together, so they can't really be more than like 3 feet apart from each other at all times for like half the book. And it's a forced proximity romance, and like they hate each other, but also like they have feelings for each other right off. And it's such a good book, and it's really fun adventure. I would highly recommend this book and this series. I think I need to read a couple more books in it, but it's really fun. Next up, I'd like to recommend Bite Me. This is the first book in the Spooky Boy series. It's fantastic if you love angst and like drama and all of the things. So this is following Blair, who is leaving a bad home situation. He was adopted by his aunt and uncle, and he's going back to the small town where he came from to get away from them, and he realizes that he has inherited his parents' house. And the one thing he does not remember about this small town that he came from is that it is filled with supernatural creatures. And Richard, our other main character, is like he's a vampire, but he's also like the town enforcer, and he's tasked with keeping an eye on Blair as, you know, the whole town thinks he's up to something. It's a really fun urban fantasy with a whole bunch of supernatural creatures and possible murder attempts and all the fun adventure-y things. It's such a good book series, and I have book 2 and I haven't read it yet as of filming this video. But yeah, it's fantastic if you love like drama and adventure and romance. It's perfect. Next up, I have The Mysterious and Amazing Blue Billings. This is a romance between a graphic novelist and a ghost tour guide. And Blue is our ghost tour guide, and I think at the beginning of the book they're homeless, but they're also a ghost tour guide, and they can actually see ghosts, which makes their ghost tours a little bit more authentic than others. And we also follow, I forget what the other character's name is. Anyway, and the other guy owns a haunted house, which happens to be on Blue's ghost tour route. And like that's how they meet up. And like they start talking about the ghosts that haunt the house and how to get them to chill out a little bit. Anyway, this is spooky and fun and just really good romance if you're looking for something a little bit spooky. And then the last book I'd like to recommend is the Mabon Feast. This is the first book in the Year of the Wheel series. Don't quote me on that. This is set within the Cambric Creek universe. This is following a neurodivergent witch who has been kicked out of her coven as she does her own practices to keep up with her witchy rituals. And she's looking to have somebody rent a room from her, and she happens to rent a room to a spider creature. I forget what he's called. Anyway, and it's a little bit of a romance between the two and like how things progress for them. And this one is very not for those under 18. So yeah. Yeah, those are some of my fall romance recommendations. Do you guys have a fall romance you'd like to recommend? Let me know down below. If you guys like this video, don't forget the like button. If you haven't already but would like to, go and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to follow me on social media for more bookish stuff, check out the links down below. Alrighty, bye guys!